Over the course of this movie, we will be giving you a background of how the Great Depression started, the conditions in the Great Depression, such as the Dust Bowl in agriculture, and the living conditions such as Hoovervilles. Thirdly, we will be giving you the problems that occurred as a result of the Great Depression, such as food shortages, riots, and the issue with the Bonus Army. To conclude our movie, we will give you the causes for a change in the fortune of the people, such as the New Deal and the ABC policies, and World War II. After the great economic conditions of the Roaring Twenties, things in America seemed to be on the up and up. Until...
Breaking news! The stock market has crashed, taking its worst dive in years.
Early on, there was much debate on what caused the stock market crash, but over the years, it has become a clear and definitive answer. Here's historian Garrett Duke with what actually caused the Great Depression.
When did the stock market crash?
Contrary to popular belief, the stock market crash did not actually occur on one day on Black Tuesday. Rather, it began the previous week on Black Thursday.
So what exactly happened on Black Thursday?
Due to over-speculation, the price of stocks was blown well beyond their actual value. This caused 13 million shares to be sold on Black Thursday, which led to chaos in the stock market.
So what exactly happened after Black Thursday?
Over the weekend, investment companies and bankers tried to buy up the shares in order to try to stabilize the stock market, but the market continued to free fall on Black Monday. Finally, the following day, on Black Tuesday, 16 million shares were sold, leading to the total collapse of the stock market.
As a result of the Great Depression, people's lives were now in shambles. With many people out of homes, many people had to move to Hoovervilles, which were rural communities on the outskirts of many cities. In these Hoovervilles, many people were jobless and had a lot of time to pass. The following examples show some of the things that they did to pass the time during the day.
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. Today I'm stealing coal from fires. Who knew I could steal? I used to winter in the tropics. I spent my summers at the shore. I used to throw away the papers. He don't anymore. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. You made us what we are today. Prosperity was round the corner. A cozy cottage built for two. In this blue heaven that you gave us, yes, we're turning blue. They offered us our Smith and Hoover. We paid attention and we chose. Not only did we pay attention, we paid through the nose. In every party said chicken, but Herbert Hoover he forgot. Not only don't we have the chicken, we ain't got the pot. Hey Herbie, you left behind a grateful nation.
In the Midwest, things were also looking bleak. Here's historian Devin Leon Patino with more information.
With the rapid advancement of technology, farmers were able to use new machines that were able to plow thousands of acres of land faster than ever before. In 1932, large dust storms began to form, and by 1934, over 100 million acres of topsoil had been blown off.
The following are real-life interpretations that did occur in the Midwest during the Dust Bowl.
It's real hard out here ever since those dust storms started. Yeah, they're destroying our crops. I hope another one of them don't come around soon. Hey, señor, cuidado! Oh my God, it's another one! Run!
Ay, ay, ay. Darius, this is a real bad one this season.
Yeah, this is 3 seasons in a row that our crops are destroyed. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, maybe try moving out west or something.
Where out west?
I don't know, this place called Oregon.
Sounds like a good idea.
People all over the country were facing starvation. This meant that many families had to take drastic measures when it came to food for their. The list of unhappy citizens grew exponentially, as World War I vets were looking to cash in on their checks. They were hoping to receive their bonuses from World War I early, but they were sorely disappointed. Here's historian Stephen Koppel with more information on the Bonus Army.
In 1924, veterans were set to get a raise of $1.25 for each day spent overseas, and $1 for each day spent in the U.S. The only problem with this was that the veterans could not receive their money until 1945. With 1934, the veterans decided to march onto the Capitol looking for their bonuses. Troops and tanks to remove them.
While many people believed that the ABC policies of the New Deal led the country out of the Great Depression, this was not necessarily the case. Instead, the manufacturing as a result of World War II helped create an economic boom that drove the country out of its depression. Both the New Deal policies and World War II were extremely important in shaping the country America is today. The New Deal policies implemented during this time have thus far kept the country from being in a similar position. And in the aftermath of World War II, the United States established itself as one of the leading world powers.
Go.